Hello Pokemon Sun and Moon fans, Draspy here. Today we're going to be talking about Ash catching Litten. So everyone's pretty much agreed by now that Ash will catch Litten. We've been pretty much agreed about that since episode 5, however, we haven't gotten any indicators when he's actually going to catch him, because so far every time we've seen it, it's turned out to be a false alarm. But I think we finally come to the definitive time he will catch Litten. The reason being is we finally saw the pattern for Ash catching Pokemon. When Ash caught Rowlet, we thought that his captures would become pretty quick, but it kind of threw everything off because now he has this flying type, so he doesn't have any reason to go catch Pikipek or anything, especially since one of the other trainers already had one. So that leaves you with the question how he's going to catch Pokemon now. What's his pattern? Every region seems to have a pattern for obtaining and catching Pokemon as far as Ash goes. Well, now that he's caught Rockruff, I believe that the new pattern is he's going to start running into Pokemon as a reoccurring thing, build up a relationship with them, and then catch them. And then he's going to obtain them, coincidentally, right before he needs them for trials or some sort of big battle, which is somewhat similar to the earlier anime as we've seen, with the exception of maybe the Z Crystal usage. And that makes Litten actually a really good choice, because we've seen Ash catch all the starters before, or just 2 of them back in the Diamond Pearl series when Dawn did obtain Piplup, so Ash actually obtained Chimchar later. This would be a reflection of the Diamond Pearl anime in a way that you wouldn't expect from a series that doesn't seem to reflect it whatsoever. After that, of course, we don't quite know what Ash is going to catch. I have some ideas. I'm not going to throw them out here right now, but when Ash catches Litten, I would say is episode 25. Episode 25 would be a good time for Ash to catch Litten, just looking at how the anime's worked out in the past. But when Ash catches Litten, why will he catch Litten? Because we know that there's a reason Ash catches Pokemon. Ash doesn't just go catch a Pokemon unless it's a Dunsparce because he wants to fill his Pokédex. The reason Ash is going to catch Litten, and this may just be me speaking out of my butt, but Ash will catch Litten because Litten will turn out to have a foe that it can't handle. Litten, we've seen, has been a pretty independent Pokemon, but as we've seen before, Ash has had to help it in rivalry before, like when Alolan Meowth, and now we're going to see it's going to be fighting Meowth too. So we know Litten has this rivalry thing going on, and now also, recently we saw Rockruff caught after it had a rivalry. So will Litten be facing a foe that it just can't overcome by itself, and Ash will have to help it with training? So if Ash continues to help Litten with training, essentially, my prediction is eventually Litten will come up upon a foe it just can't beat by itself. And then with Ash's help, it will finally beat it, and after getting Ash's help for so long, it will finally become part of his team. Now, Rockruff was a little different. It was kind of Ash's friend already, and then once Ash helped it in the battle, it decided to join up with him. I believe that a similar thing might happen with Litten, or maybe Litten will end up being helped evolving by Ash, so Ash will help it evolve into a Torracat, and then Ash will take it onto his party. Those are the possibilities that I've come up with for how he's going to catch Litten. Another possibility is that Litten sticks around the party and essentially becomes a travel along with Ash. This wouldn't be a technical catch so much as it would be a sort of permanent companion deal. Kind of like Rockruff was. Now, could that eventually lead to capture? Possibly. But I don't see the possibility of Litten for somehow parting ways with Ash, because they seem to be developing this bond over the episodes. And how we have these episodes scattered here and there where Ash or his Pokemon, in the case of episode 16, keep helping Litten. It seems like we're on the path to finally have Ash catch a Litten. So, all that aside, if he catches Litten, will it fully evolve? I believe it will. I believe the only reason that Litten would need Ash's help that would convince it to take on him as a partner would be evolution. Because we've seen that Litten before, every time it stays as a Litten, it keeps facing foes, and eventually it's going to have to evolve to get stronger. It has all these foes it takes down, and evolution just might end up being the thing that Ash helps it with. Now, he might not be the best person with evolution in the past. This might end up being like another Black and White series. But remember, even in the Black and White series, we did see Pokemon evolve. So I would not rule out the possibility of Ash helping Litten with evolving into Torracat. So that's my short prediction on why that, and why do I think it's confirmed now? Because in the past we've had people say it's confirmed. The reason I say it's confirmed is because we've seen this slow buildup of a relationship, and now we've finally seen what that buildup of a relationship between Ash and Pokemon results in, with him having helped Rockruff. And then also we saw a similar thing, but in a much shorter time span, occur with Rowlet. So that is the trend we're going to see throughout the Pokemon Sun and Moon series. And with that, I think I will have myself armed for a prediction on his wider team later. However, for now, I don't think that I can safely make any predictions. So that is what I believe will happen with Pokemon Sun and Moon. Ash will catch Litten, he'll help it evolve into a Torracat, and then with the Torracat, yeah. So, is there any other Pokemon I think he might catch later? If he catches anything, I think it might be, I don't know, he'll catch a water type for sure, and then maybe he'll catch a dragon type, something powerful for his team. Not saying any of his starters aren't powerful, but it seems to be the route he might be headed on. So that's enough for now, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, more anime discussions, some sort of Pokemon speculation, please subscribe to my channel in the little thing that I have floating somewhere, and then also click on one of my videos if you just want to see some more of those and not subscribe, or if you want to do both, I guess you could do both. Anyway, if you're still listening to this, you probably haven't done either, and I'm just going to check out now because I don't have all day to talk to you. More videos to record, more stuff to do, life to live. Anyway, peace. See you later.